Hi, my name is Alona and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing my nearest sewing plans. This is a totally new type of video for me to make, as usually I show the process of sewing with my voice recorded over the video and not sitting in front of the camera. So I'm a little bit nervous and very excited for where all of this will lead to. Okay, let's start. The first fabric piece that I've picked up is this beautiful printed cotton. It's a deep blue color with the cutest cat's print on it. As soon as I saw it, I just had to pick some. So you see the cats on it are from 5 to 8 centimeters long. So I wanted a very simple silhouette for the garment, so it won't be too much. So I was thinking about straight trousers or something like that when I browsed YouTube for ideas and saw a lovely jumpsuit made by Jess, and the puzzle has been completed. I've already started this project. I made a mock-up using my measurements and that video by Jess, but I didn't like the result. That jumpsuit was tight at my hips and also short in this place. So I remade the mock-up using the measurements that Jess used in her video. The result was better, but not what I've expected of it either. The pant legs were very wide and there was a valve of fabric in the bust area here, and I didn't like the result of drawing the trousers inseam by hand. So what I'm going to do next about it is narrow the pant legs, add bust darts, and make another trousers mock-up using some pattern. And I also changed the shoulder straps. I made 2 of them on each side in order to tie them in a bow, and it turned out great. I was also thinking about adding an elastic waistband to it and maybe also an elastic to the bottom of the pants. So yeah, this was supposed to be an easy, effortless project, but something definitely went wrong. Please let me know in the comments below if you would like me to film the process of adjusting this jumpsuit to my figure and desire and share it here with you. The problem is that there may not be a one solution, as we all are different, thus different adjustments should be done, but at least you may find some tips for you. Okay, let's move on. This was also an immediate love. It is a cotton fabric with a lovely unicorn print on it. And from the very beginning, I wanted to make a dress from it. I decided to use a Vicky Sew's Sharon pattern for it. This is a fitted button-up dress with a V neckline that has bust and waist darts at its bodice and pleats at its skirt. The sleeves are a little bit puffy. They also have pleats in the shoulder seam and a drawstring casing at its bottom. My collar would also be white, but I haven't decided yet if there'll be an embroidery on it or not. I think I'll make this dress longer than it is in the pattern. Anyway, I'll make the mock-up first as usual and then decide. This dress and the jumpsuit had the list of my sewing plans, so you'll see the result pretty soon, I hope. Next fabric is also cotton, but it is a thick one. It is cotton denim and its color reminds me of pine needles. From this fabric I have decided to make another jumpsuit, again from Vicky Sew's. The pattern's name is Natalie. It has an asymmetrical zipper at its front, long raglan sleeves that narrow to the bottom. The jumpsuit has several small pleats and darts at the waist that makes the silhouette fitted. It has pockets and belt loops. I don't think that this one would be a very easy and a quick project, but I'm really looking forward to making this jumpsuit as I totally like it and it would be great to wear on rainy cold weather days. So it'll be a very nice addition to my me-made wardrobe. Let's move on. This next fabric is also cotton and it also has a lovely print on it. The sheep and hearts and stars and moons. I couldn't resist and bought 2 meters of it. It always makes me smile when I see it. As you have probably noticed, I have a strange obsession to jumpsuits this year. I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to sew another jumpsuit using this fabric, but it is totally different from the previous ones, I promise. This is a pattern of Burda sewing magazine. It was printed in the Russian 6th issue of the journal in 2019. It has the elastics at its waist and the shorts bottom. The shoulder straps are buttoned at the front, and in case it wasn't cute enough already, there are also lace going on the neckline, armholes, and the shorts bottom. The only thing is that I'm not 100% sure that such a fabric with large printed elements would be perfect for it, but I'll give it a try. Let me know in the comments what you think. I bought this fabric for one particular project last year with the fabric for mustard dress and a summer raspberry red skirt. I made them, but I didn't have enough time for the dress this fabric was bought for. As the winter started, I made them, but I didn't have enough time for a dress. But I'm going to sew it this year. It would be a gorgeous dress that I'll make using a Grasser 760 pattern. It is a fitted dress that has a very interesting area around the waist. The pattern has 2 variations, an opened waistline and a closed one. I'm not still sure which type to choose, and I like them both, and both of them have its advantages and disadvantages. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I'm totally in love with this puff sleeves trend, but I haven't got a garment like that yet. So I'm very excited to sew one, or maybe 2, or more. Then come 2 fabric pieces, both cotton and printed again. The first one is a gorgeous one with stars and moons and shooting stars. The background is so deep that it's like a starry sky. And the next one is very gentle. It has dragonflies of different colors on it. Its background is a mix of gray and blue, and it reminds me of a rainy summer sky. I have 3 meters of both fabrics, and I've been thinking about sewing dresses from them, but I'm not quite sure about the silhouettes. I have some thoughts, of course. For example, a Grasser 766 pattern. It has a very feminine silhouette, a ruffle at the skirt's bottom, and a very interesting bodice. The bodice has a lining that could be made out of the same fabric as the dress, or it could be made of a skin color fabric and make an impression that there is nothing under the bodice. It also has a zipper in the side seam. And the second pattern I have in mind is a Grasser 550 pattern. It is a medium fitted dress that widens to the bottom. It has 2 elastics at the waistline, bust darts, and a zipper in the back seam. And look at those sleeves! I like the gathers there. It's like a cherry on top. I'm not sure that the cotton is the best choice here and that the cotton fabric has the right features for this dress. I mean, it doesn't flow. It won't give the garment the effect a rayon could, but why not? I could just make a cotton mock-up and see if I like it or not. So I was thinking of making the Grasser 766 dress from the Starry Sky fabric, and the Grasser 550 dress from the Dragonfly fabric. What do you think? Maybe by the time I start sewing them, some fresh patterns will be released, or maybe you guys have some suggestions. The last fabric I would like to show you today is this cotton with a funny print. It obviously has a white background and pears of different colors. They are smiling. They make me smile every time I look at them. I have 4 meters of it, and I bought it on purpose to make no, not a jumpsuit, a night suit. I've planned to use Grasser patterns 544 and 545. I've bought the fabric and got the idea during the lockdown, but still haven't brought it to life. Hope I'll do it this year. So that is everything I plan to sew in the nearest future, but of course we all know how it goes. Sometimes you see a new pattern or fabric or get inspired by someone and change your mind. Okay, here's the plan. I start with a cat jumpsuit and unicorn dress. Then we'll have a vacation this June. I don't want to vanish from YouTube, so I'll prepare some videos for you beforehand for June. Then maybe make the second video about the puffer jacket project, and then return again to the plans we discussed here today. I will link every pattern down in the description below this video. Yeah, let me know in the comments something you're excited to make this season. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to give it a like and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this one, and to be able to see what I end up making from these fabrics. Thanks for watching. Bye!